All right, back to In a Nutshell 3 for Dead Men Talking 2311. Here's Paul. Go ahead, bud.
All right, cool. I'm gonna love that ADD. Where the hell did I get to?
Hell, I'm a lot ADD, so I don't know. You damn messed up by asking me. No,
But yeah, I mean, the point is that I mean, there's
hey, you're saying,
him and his people are methodical. They know I've been picked up by bounty hunters. They
yeah,
know I'm not coming back. They know this other shit has went down with whatever they've decided to do, whoever else may have been there or not. Farmers' actions speak loudly that whatever the hell occurred, he was at the damn center of it. Because I mean, he's immediately pointing fingers in my direction, knowing I'm not there, knowing I can't defend myself. He's painting me as this belligerent dude. Nobody ever wants to be around him because he's so belligerent and violent. Like
yeah.
nobody that knows me is gonna tell you that's me. Not one goddamn person that's ever spent time with me is gonna tell you, yep, that sounds
Yeah,
exactly like
he's
him.
just belligerent. Not
Man,
yeah,
I'm all about it. Laid back, happy vibes, smoking, chilling, making good memories with good people. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feeling, much less their damn well being, man.
right. It's
But anyway,
like I might break some hearts,
anyway,
but I ain't out here doing all that shit. Get out of
right,
here with that.
right. So, but he's painting that picture. He's painting that picture with anybody who listens, including the police. But he's
Yeah,
also going around to people within that little community there, that area.
just trying to create a
Tell them,
situation. That's
oh, this,
all.
oh man, this. He keeps saying this old lady on Lantana, and then it was something about this girl on Lantana. He just going around just characterizing it differently, but always pointing it directly at me. He broke a woman's neck. Well,
Yeah, or strangulation.
how
Yeah,
the hell do you
that
know? How do
being
you
like
know that damn detail? How
yeah.
do you know that detail?
When
Because it ain't
the
been nowhere in the
body
media
hadn't even
reports.
been found yet, man. Like the body
Right?
hadn't even
How
been
you
discovered.
right? So you going around with this detail and then linking my name to it, knowing that I'm not there. I can't defend myself. I can't speak out against it.
Yeah, weren't you in jail for?
Yeah,
You were being questioned and already in custody for either the
yeah,
four. You weren't sure if it was the forged checks or you thought you killed that dude when you got in a fight that night when he tried to hit you with the car.
right,
So
right.
you weren't
So
sure what
they,
you were being questioned about, but you damn sure didn't think it
right.
was about this.
No, I did not.
No,
No,
no
I did
way.
not. Like you said, I initially began under the belief that it was about checks.
Yeah,
Once they said something about shoes, I was like,
I'm like,
fuck.
wow, that's
Okay,
footprints.
this
Like,
is
why the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no.
yeah, I knew because I had got into it with a dude like, and yeah, my shoes were just screwed. So like, I trashed them like, and even Farmer somewhere in one of his interviews mentions that me getting in a fight with somebody about he removes himself from the equation for whatever reason, like he wasn't there. But
Mm-hmm.
he also takes that same scenario, bends it a little bit, and says we're in Auburn, Alabama at a different time that, and I'm fighting somebody there. It's like, man, hold up, this happened once. I ain't never been to Auburn, Alabama with you at all for starters, with him, period.
Yeah.
But but anyway, it happened one time in Panama City. So anyway, yeah. So I thought that once they got the shoes, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be an assault. Shit, man, I'm cutting this conversation off. I need to talk to somebody else. This ain't about text no more, right?
Yeah, no.
So that's when that tape gets cut off. And
And then he
Lindsay
told you
makes
that.
a
Yeah.
thread about, strapping the motherfucker to a table and killing him. I'm like, whoa. Like,
Yeah.
hold up.
For over, you like over some damn checks or almost beating somebody up. Calm down. Hold on. Yeah.
Well, no, at
Well,
that point, then
you knew it taking a
it begins
turn.
to, yeah, I began to believe it. Oh man, damn, this dude is done.
Like you
Like
killed
I didn't,
him.
like I didn't kick him like all the way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so for the next week or so, that's those are my thoughts. That's what I haven't been told anything else about who, what, nothing.
Yeah.
And when the Alabama detective is coming to me, he's not really being forthright about who, how, or none of that either, right? He just keeps referring to maybe it was a burglary gone wrong. Maybe it's I'm like, well, because when I did get fight the dude,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't much of a fight to it, but when I kind of poured salt in the wounds afterwards and
Yeah.
reached in his car and took out some Marlboro Lights, took some Marlboro Lights and snatched snatch what little bit of change he had in his wallet. And
Well,
put his
hell,
wallet back in.
I mean, he's
Just
lucky.
Just that salt in the wounds, just because.
I mean, you were already writing forged checks. He's lucky you didn't get in the car and down take off. I mean.
Nah, it wasn't that kind of thing. It wasn't that kind of thing. It was just his petty, like preppy, pretty boy crap was. I don't know. The only thing that started is we're kind of walking across the yard, kind of going into a party. We're kind of catty cornered, and he's pulling up into the yard, kind of on a curvature, not straight into the driveway, but kind of curves through the yard and kind of pulling up towards the driveway.
Yeah.
Well, his girl says something out the window, so like, what's up? I was like, all right, what's up? And then he yanks the wheel toward me. Go, what's up, my girl, motherfucker?
Oh no.
And I'm like, what the hell? Like, this dude is trying to run me over about his stank ass girl. Like, what the hell? So I kind of did the old Dukes of Hazzard across the hood and was
bopped his ass, huh? Yeah.
And just like I said, just as salt in the wounds, as a one last little screw you, I just took a little Marlboro Lights and a little chump change out of his wallet and say what's up to his girl one more time, and we left, right?
Hell
we
no.
left. So, but anyway, so a couple of weeks later, here I am sitting here thinking that these two idiots, myself being one, and him, us and our egos and dumb shit has brought somebody's life to an end like his, and I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, this shit's gonna have a huge impact on my people. But man, his people, I don't know who they are, I don't know how many there are, I don't know what their relationship is, but man, there's somebody dealing with something right now that they ain't coming back from, and man, that shit was, that was heavy, that was heavy.
Yeah, I imagine that was stressful for a few, 7, 8, 3 or 8 days, whatever, but.
Damn. Yeah, it was a minute. And so when I finally, I'm talking to, I finally called my dad. And when I first got in, they didn't, whatever his phone situation was, it didn't accept collect calls. So after a couple weeks or whatever, they got with the phone company and got his phone set up so it would accept collect calls.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's when I found out that it's Kelly.
Right.
What the fuck? And he's telling me, he's like, man, there's been strange things going on around here. He's like, these last few nights, there's knocks on the door. We come into the door at 2 o'clock in the morning numerous times, and people ain't here. And all of a sudden, we come to the door, and now your wallet and the keys to your car are here on the doorstep. Which my wallet and my keys in my car were in the motel room in Panama City when I was picked up by the bounty hunters. So the only way that shit got up there is for farmer people to have brought it.
He went back there looking for you, and after he probably right after he.
They knew where the hell I was at. They didn't come up there looking for me. They knew where I was at. They come up there and make a damn statement. Like, here's your wallet, here's your keys, and by the way, you know where the hell you people are. Which of course they knew where my people are. I mean, everybody knew where my people were.
Yeah.
I didn't go by your cousins when they lived in Valley Hill. I didn't go by their house at night. If it was before 10, if it was before 9:30, 10 o'clock, I didn't go by their house without stopping. I don't care who's in the car, how many people are in the car, or what work we got going on. I ain't going by without going up in there and riling them kids up, sneaking them a little bit of candy or whatever.
Yeah.
Getting my last, having their mama cuss me out, and then I'm gone, right?
Yeah.
But so the point is, everybody knew where my people were. So.
All right, you're at 9 minutes here on this one.
So now that I know who this is that has been killed, now this shit registers different. Now it's got a whole different vibe to it. Like,
you start putting it together a little differently. Like, okay.
Yeah. So, like, man, god dang. And then that's knowing that my people were in peril.
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, man, I was doing whatever I needed to get the attention away from anybody other than me, because I didn't know what the ramifications were. I don't know.
Yeah.
You
didn't want your family to pay for it in any type of way.
Hell no.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my damn dirt was at my back door, and it was right in my face, and it was obvious that wasn't one thing I had to do, and that's take take the shit away from my people's door, right?